So, lady, I'm about to start filming. Shh. Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the Good Enough Mom podcast. I think I only missed a week. I only missed last week, but I have been deep in summer and it's been amazing. I celebrated my birthday. I am now 24, reversed. And being 42, it's so interesting because it makes me like really, really realize how we try to be perfect as moms and as parents in general, dads too. And so I just want to give you tips every day on how you can stop trying to be perfect and just be good enough. Good enough is great for so many reasons, which we'll get to in another episode. Anyhow, today's episode, because I was so deep in summer madness, I thought I would do an episode about how to survive the summer in a good enough way or how to have a good enough summer. Because before summer starts, just like the new year, we always have these grand ideas. Mine is always we're going to go to the beach like once a week or once every 2 weeks. We're going to read every day. We're going to paint. We're going to go to the library. My kids are not going to have screen time. What else are usually my summer goals? My biggest summer goal, which I'm still going to try to do, is I'm going to be laying out fruit on the counter so that when they're passing, they can just eat. So I'll have like cut cucumber, cut green peppers, or the yellow ones, the bell peppers, and grapes or whatever, and put them on the counter so that instead of my kids looking for junk food when they're passing by, they'll just have nice, healthy options. I have not done it. I think I did it one day. I put watermelon that was pre-cut that I bought from the store, so I didn't have to cut it and clean up. So I did pre-cut watermelon and I did blackberries because they were about to go bad. So that's why I put them on the counter. And it went well. People did eat. But yeah, I come up with all these ideas for the summer. And with being 42, raising a 14-year-old, which means going through like 13 summers of trying to entertain kids, I've realized that you have to make it good enough. You can't make it great. So let's quickly dive into some tips we can do to make sure we have a good enough summer. All right, first tip is don't be too heavy on activities. Don't do too many camps and don't do classes every single day. Because what is so exhausting about the school year is the monotony of it, having to wake up at a certain time, even if you don't want to wake up, and all that. So we want to be able to say, oh, everybody's still sleeping and it's 9 a.m. Wow, let me make a coffee and watch TV while I wait for them. Instead of, oh, my alarm is ringing every single day, Monday to Friday, every summer. Like, come on, no, it's not a job. Of course, it's different if you have a regular 9 to 5 and you have to be at work. So you have to send them to camp or daycare or something. But if you don't have that and you have the luxury of being able to like hang out at home, what I personally suggest, which everything here is just a suggestion, my own opinion, take whatever you want, leave whatever you don't want. But oh my God. My kid is doing the aura thing, the aura kid thing right here to break my attention span. Literally, when I become no, I'm actually already a YouTuber, but when I start doing YouTube full time, you're not getting anything. I'm not leaving you anything in my will. You're going to have to work for your own money, son. Anyway, oh my God, where was I? Like, for real? Stop. This is the day they should have gone away. So I've remembered actually. My idea was once a week, you can take them to a camp. So instead of having a camp every single day, you could do a drop-in camp or a pre-plan where you do like once or twice a week. So they can have activities where they're out all day, especially if you have those kids who are smarter and just intellectually need the stimulation, then they're not going to be happy just staying home. And it will show up as tantrums or endless questions or things like that. So what you want to do is plan 2 times a week or something where they're gone all day and do a camp. Second option, which actually ties into the first option, is if you don't have the ability to do a camp just twice a week, try to exchange play dates. So if you have a friend and your kids are the same age and you like your friend, and if you don't, you need to look at our other episode about how to make mom friends and then come back to this episode, because this is a whole system of life, how you're going to be good enough in everything. So what you want to do is have like one day you have all the kids, so it may be your kid and their friend. So that day it's a long plated and not a plated where the other mom's involved. Like you're the one with the kids. Then another day, so maybe you have that on a Tuesday. You've already had a busy weekend, so you don't want to do that on a Monday. So unless you have chill weekends, I have busy weekends. I don't have chill weekends. I don't even know what weekends are. Fun. What is fun? It rhymes with Chun. I mean, you probably don't know that, but that's an episode from Dexter's Lab where they were like, the kid didn't know what fun was. So that's me on the weekend. So I wouldn't do it on a Monday, but I would do like a Tuesday where my kid has his friend over and they hang out here and I'm the one in charge of them. And then Wednesday, he's just chilling, doing nothing. Thursday, then he goes with his friend. And so that's like exchanging babysitting or something like that. And that helps because you'll have your kids out, but not too much. You know what I'm saying? Just good enough, not too great and not anything missing, like at least there's something. Of course, in true fashion, I don't remember my points without looking. Um, oh, yeah. So another thing is to draw up a schedule that works for the summer. Because what you don't want to do is hear, Mom, what should I do now? Mom, what should I do now? My kids know better than to tell me they're bored because I'll be like, yay, amazing. If your kid tells you they're bored, please don't try to solve the problem because they'll always keep coming back. So if you hear the I'm bored, just have your catchphrase you say, never change it. Just be like, good. Or, oh, can't wait to see what you'll do about it. Actually, don't say can't wait to see what you'll do about it because now when they do something about it, you have to see what they did about it. So that's just putting extra stuff on. But yeah, if they say they're bored, just say good. But a good way to have them actually knowing what to do and not falling into trying to just watch TV the whole day is to have a schedule. So, like in Cali, it's super hot right now, and it's not easy or advisable for them to be out in the middle of the day. So, what we do is in the morning at 9, we don't do 8 because we're not really waking up early. And even if they've woken up early, I'm still sleeping or in my room or, just like slowly loading. Or I went to work all night sleep training and I'm going straight to bed. So I don't want them to wait for me to kick up their morning. I let them do whatever they want, free time. Then when it's 9 a.m., they go outside for an hour. And you hear all the complaints. So I try to do before you go out, get your water, use the bathroom, get your shoes so that they're not coming back. I need water. 5 minutes. I did this. No, I just want to make it like real quick. So I would say do that kind of schedule. You can do your own. My son, who loves to read, has a 30-minute reading time. So his schedule has the morning where he goes outside, then comes back, breakfast, brush teeth. They brush teeth sometimes at like 11. Don't tell anyone, but they do. So he'll do that. And then, so it's like, I'm going to repeat it. So because I keep like diverting. So it's wake up, hang out, 9 a.m. outside an hour, come back, read a book, no, they don't shower. Come back, read your book, brush your teeth, have breakfast, and then you can watch TV. So it's up to you and the chores you have to do. Some are morning chores, some are not. So if you have like the person unloading the dishwasher has to do that first. So that's written down and stuck on the fridge because if not, oh, I forgot, oh, this and this. And honestly, even with the whole schedule on the fridge, they still don't do everything. So I don't know. When I discover a hack to make your kids listen to you, you guys will be the first to know. But for now, because we're doing a good enough thing, we're just going to do our schedule, put it on the fridge. And when they come, what should I do now? You're like, look at the fridge. What should I do now? Nowadays, I don't even say, look at the fridge or remember your schedule. What should I do now? I just go, fridge. And then they check. So that's a good option. Then evening time again, 7 p.m., another 1 hour outside, just free play. And we don't go out doing activities every day. I'm not being great, I'm being good enough. So we'll do like the library. We haven't gone to the beach yet. Once I do, you guys will be the first to know. I might even be in my pajamas on the beach. Who knows? That would be an interesting episode, by the way. The beach in pajamas. But yeah, so that actually leads to my next point about how to make the summer good enough, which is look for activities that are free, that are cheap, that are interesting. I'll give you some ideas of where to look. There's the Bucket List LA that has so many things that are going on around LA that are fun. I'm sure there's a bucket list or something, things to do in your city, wherever you live. So when I was trying to research Madrid, I was going to spend 2 full days visiting Madrid and I wanted to know what to do. I went to TikTok and I just did like the hashtag Madrid, and like all these travel TikTokers were just giving all the places. So I didn't have to like wonder. I just went to everything I saw that I already liked. So you could do that for your own city. Another thing you could do is the library, which we went, and then sign up for the newsletter. You don't even have to go. Just go to your library online, sign up for the newsletters for the local ones that you want to go to because you don't want to drive too far. Even though some libraries are worth to drive, I haven't done it yet, but I hope to make it to like the Huntington Beach Library because it looks so beautiful. The Beverly Hills Library is great too. Um, but your kids don't care. Just go to any. Pull up the activities where someone is actually like doing something. So, like ours has a magic show that I'm waiting to take them. And then they have like the LA Kings were coming to like read stories. So that is also like restful for you because you're not the one trying to like engage. The park, it doesn't really work well for the summer. It's just way too hot. But if you live in an apartment, yes, you need to go to the park because you need outside time. So you'd have to figure out a way. Maybe instead of 7 to 8 at home, 6 to like 8 at the park. Ask any of the friends who are available if they want to join. Find a shaded spot. You sit down with your book or a pillow and let them play. Don't be involved in the playing. I know I've talked about that in other episodes. They have whatever they need. Don't be involved. If you have an only child, trust them to make friends. They can do it. Okay, so let's try to remember others. Oh, yeah. Okay, I already actually talked about point number 6, which was free summer events. So we've talked about that. We did a 4th of July show, fireworks show by the city that was free. It was amazing. Oh my God. And it was really close. So there's that. Then there's easy to find breakfast. So since I said that when they wake up, you don't want to be involved in too much, so you have time to wake up slowly, make sure their breakfast is easy to find. So, like, personally, I hate Eggo waffles or any frozen waffles because I'm just like, what are you even eating? Like, it's a frozen thing. And when they forget them outside and then I come back and find them, they're hard as a rock. I just don't feel like that's good food. But guess what? I'm not trying to be great. That's what they have. They have waffles. Um, there's a lot of stuff I get from Trader Joe's. So just something they can do depending on your kids' talent and interest. Don't make it something hard that they don't want to do because then they're not going to eat breakfast in time. So mine likes the air fryer. So we have like some stuff from Trader Joe's. He can just throw in the air fryer. You can also do something they can microwave. Cereal is a good option. Just something so that you're not being involved in breakfast. Okay. That also helps to get them independent. All right. And then, yep, we talked about the events. Oh, this one is a really good hack that a lot of people don't use. Drop your kids off at grandma's house or grandpa's house, auntie's house. Drop your kids off with their relatives. Their relatives want to spend time with them. I know she's not going to do things how you said, and she's going to go against the things you say and all the things you have beef with your mom or your mother-in-law for, but it's free help, and our kids need more than just us. Plus, they learn about us when they're with their grandparents because they tell them, your mom used to do this or your dad used to do this. And it helps your kids to kind of see you as a human being and not like a servant. So they start to learn stuff about you and everything. But most importantly is it helps their relationship, their village. Your kids start to build their village. So I know it's not always easy dealing with grandparents, but if they're close by and if they're far, but you think that you can go and drop them off, do it. Let them go to sleepovers with their cousins. Let them just enjoy. I mean, if they're dangerous, fine, don't do it. But for the most part, they're okay. So let go of the reins a little bit, let go of control, and let your kids spend some time with their relatives. Yep, to help you too. Okay. Oh, yeah. Say no to stuff. We've been talking about this. I think I had a whole episode about the power of no. Please say no to all the activities that are going to come up. Schedule last minute stuff. All these park things I'm talking about, the library and all of that, those are not things you have planned out in your planner. Those are things you wake up one day whimsically feeling, I'll say, let's go explore. And then you look for the thing you want to do that's close by. Say no to too many activities, too many camps, too many trainings, too many this. Summertime is really just for you to like change your routine. And if you're always running around, summertime is the time for you to not do that. So try it. And if you have trouble, go to the episode that talks about saying no. A quick thing I'm going to remind you guys about saying no is that saying no to things is saying yes to yourself. Okay, another, it's not really a hack, but something that's going to help you with everything I'm talking about is let your kids know what to expect. If this is the first summer, and this applies to holidays too. All right, now we have a fly in the house. Oh, okay. It's summertime. Oh yeah, I was actually gonna say that the reason I don't put fruit on the counter now is because fruit flies and ants are like coming around because it's summertime. So that's not working for us. But hey, if you're somewhere else, I don't know, Wisconsin, maybe it's cold, try it. But yeah, so if you are having a summer where you've never told your kids do things on their own, you've never, all this is new, tell them what they should expect. They like to know, and they're smart, and kids are able to adapt, and they're able to deal with anything as long as you're honest with them. So just be like, we're trying something new this summer, the reason being that I'm burnt out, and I expect that you guys will be bored here and there. I expect that you guys are going to try to look for me, but I want you to work within the boundaries of what you have, and they can do it. You might have to remind them a few times, but hey, that's just part of being good enough. And then what you could do is like encourage them to find solutions from other people. So like, let's talk about the breakfast one. We've already agreed we're going to give them waffles. All right, so we gave them waffles. And then maybe if you have a kid who's like 8 and under, and they're like, I can't frost it really well. If that's not your only child, just be like, go ask your brother to help, go ask your sister to help. Teach them not to always be coming to you for a solution, but either figuring out on their own. So be like, I can't wait to see what you're going to do about it, or what do you want to do about it? Or go to like, I trust you, and I know you'll figure out how to get that that Nutella or jelly on your waffle. Or you could be like, ask your brother, ask your sister. So any of those. And let me see if I forgot something. Oh yeah, so two other things. One is for moms who are able to financially have help. You can hire a temp nanny. Teachers, for example, all right, someone's opening a wrapper and it's distracting me. Just open it and then I'll be able to continue filming. All right, she didn't want noisy snacks until I started. Wow. So hire a temp nanny. There's teachers who are not working over the summer. There's college students, there's high school students. Hire someone who you just need for the summer. And that's really good because if you hire a temp nanny, you don't have to do any of these things. All you have to do is just tell them to watch the episode or give them a list of like do's and don'ts and leave them alone, give them free reign. So hiring a temp nanny is really good. Or if you have a relative who wants to come and stay who's like college age, who's going to play with the kids and stuff, do that. And then lastly, my last point is for moms who work from home. If you work from home, especially if it's your business and it's not something you're expected to log in at a certain time and log out at a certain time, it becomes really hard to get your work done. So what you could do is you can co-work with a friend who's in the same situation. So you have your computer on and you're like, kids, I'm working. Because, unless they see the computer on and you're talking to someone, they're not going to leave you alone. So, and not even just for them leaving you alone, but just for your goals. If you have a co-work session, then you'll be able to structure your day and you'll have someone kind of watching to make sure you're doing okay. All right, well, so it's 3:11 p.m. and I've hardly had lunch. I've been running around. So I'm gonna end the episode there. If I forget anything, I'll put it in the comments. But I feel like I've probably given you good enough tips to have a good enough summer. Just remember, don't try to be great. Be good enough and have a great time. Bye. Okay. Thank you. I am a yapper.